Hey YouTube, it's NowIamNappy, and today we are going to be making a pumpkin spice soap. Now, I'm so excited. I'm not an expert soap maker. A lot of you guys know it's only been a few months since I started making soap, but I really want to make something for our skin and body. You know, our Saturday uploads are supposed to be something fun and different from hair. So this is what I'm bringing for you guys. Now, this soap is going to be infused with raw pumpkin, turmeric, and oats. Now, these have great skin healing benefits, alpha hydroxy acids, nourishing things to help fight skin issues like eczema and dermatitis. Just overall amazing. Now, if y'all have any tips or anything to help me improve and become a better soaper, please leave them down in the comment section down below. But let's go ahead and get to mixing, okay? Okay, you guys, we're going to begin with our lye water solution. Whenever you're dealing with fresh fruits and purees, you want to make sure you start this first so that your lye solution can cool all the way down. We'll be pouring out 145 grams of lye and then measuring out 170 grams of water. Now, you want to make sure when you're using lye, you always wear protective goggles and protective gloves and protective clothing to make sure you do not burn yourself, okay? This is very caustic, so when you pour it, the temperature is actually going to heat up. It's an exothermic reaction, so it's going to produce a ton of heat. So you want to make sure you're doing this in a place that's very well ventilated and away from any animals or young children. Okay, so you want to set this to the side for at least 45 minutes to an hour so that the mixture cools all the way down. Next, I'm going to be adding 30 grams of Kaolin Clay with about 66 grams of my pumpkin spice scent. So I learned that when you bind the clays with any essential oils or fragrance oils, it helps it to last longer and it makes the scent more potent. Finally, I'm going to add about 20 grams of oat powder and about 20 grams of turmeric spice. Now, y'all, oat and turmeric have amazing skin benefits, helping to remove blemishes, helping to heal and nourish dry skin and eczema prone skin. So these are wonderful in your skin bars. Now we're going to also measure out 100 grams of pumpkin. Now you could use fresh pumpkin. I'm using one that's from the can. It has no sugar added and no preservatives added. Now we're going to set this to the side and we're going to begin pouring our oils. Now we want to melt down the shea butter, so we're going to start with this first. We're going to measure out 100 grams of my shea butter and then set it onto the stove to melt down. Once that has melted, we're going to go in with 300 grams of coconut oil, and then 350 grams of olive oil, we're going to add 120 grams of Babassu oil, next we'll add 80 grams of avocado oil and 50 grams of castor oil. Now the key here, you guys, is to add the pumpkin mixture into the oils. Now this I found is the best and most effective way to work with this mixture, especially because I tried it the other way around, blending the pumpkin together after I added the lye water, and that really caused trace to speed up and caused my mixture to become so thick and not workable. So the key here is to add it to your oil phase and blend it in nice and well together. All right, once that's mixed together, we're going to add in our lye water. Now this mixture should be all the way cooled down. You're going to pour this against a stick blender and then blend for about 30 seconds to a minute. Now we're looking here for just a good mixture and maybe light trace. So what I'm learning over time is that when you add additional additives to your mixture, like the oat powder we're adding and the turmeric and the clays, they can speed up trace very quickly. So you want to make sure you do not overblend in the beginning process. So go in and add your oat and turmeric and blend that together. And then finally add your clay and pumpkin spice scent. Now this pumpkin spice scent is absolutely amazing, but y'all, I cannot stress enough that this speeds up trace very, very, very rapidly. So I'm actually going to just stir this in. I'm actually not going to blend it with my immersion blender. I felt like I had already blended the oat powder and turmeric a little bit too long since the mixture was already starting to thicken up. So adding this fragrance just really accelerated trace. And I'm hurrying to quickly dump this into my soap mold so that I can pour it and do a little design on top for you guys. As you can see, the mixture is really, really thick and clumpy. So as I'm adding it, I'm definitely banging it down to try to get any air bubbles or any spaces out to help it fill out. I'm also swishing the spatula across the top to make this flatten and even as possible. Now y'all, I'm going to go in and do a quick design with my butter knife and just move around the edges to kind of give it a little bit of a rough texture. And then top a little bit with some cinnamon. Now y'all, as I learned over time that the vanilla scent in my pumpkin spice fragrance is actually going to darken the soap up. So even though right now it looks very, very light, you'll see in the next couple of frames that it will change very dark over the course of the next 24 hours. Now I'm going to just spritz the top with my rubbing alcohol, as this will help prevent soda ash on top, and then put this in a warm place for about 24 hours. After 24 hours is up, you guys can really see how much the soap has darkened completely. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this for you guys. I'm going to take it out of this mold and pop it into my soap cutter. So it's beautiful on top, as you guys can see. It's nice and dark. And then as I slice it, you see this nice warm orange scent, and y'all, the room smells like pumpkin spice. Like I'm about to go eat a cake right now, okay? So I'm gonna just cut these bars out and then set them to the side and show you the final result. Now again, this will darken all the way, and I'll show you guys at the end what it finally looks like after it is settled. Okay, so I mentioned at the end of the video that the soap would darken up over time because of the vanilla content. So I just want to show you guys the end results of my soap. I also went back and decorated the top just a little bit. But yeah, so this is the final results of the pumpkin spice soap. Now these smell absolutely amazing. Like you're going to want to bake and eat a pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie after this. Like makes my whole house smell like pumpkin pie. Now I just added a little bit of turmeric and some oats on top just to give it a little bit of decoration, since they are just like, you know, brown all over. But yeah, you guys, these will be on sale and on my site for Black Friday. So make sure you guys are signed up to my website, NowIamNappy.com, because I will be giving out more discounts there. So don't miss it, all right? If you guys have any questions, you want to see me do any other videos for a Saturday upload, let me know down below. But that's it for this week. I'll see you next time. Bye.